number 377.
And it's up and away. Hold on to your seats as Shafali reaches for the sky in a magnificent flying machine.
Good evening. Friends of a teenage girl killed by an express train at a Midlands railway station made a desperate attempt to warn her that the train was approaching. Heather Jones was on the track listening to her personal stereo at the time and probably didn't hear the train coming. Her friends have told how they threw stones at Heather to try to alert her as the 80-mile-an-hour express sped through Bromsgrove station, but their efforts were in vain.
Heather's shocked school friends have been visiting the scene where she died to pay their respects. The teenager, who only celebrated her 14th birthday last Sunday, was near this platform when she was knocked down by the Penzance to Birmingham Express.
There was a group of children on the platform. We believe one of them had got down onto the railway and was then struck by a train somewhere in this platform area.
Heather's friends say they believe she was on the track looking for stones. The teenager was wearing a personal stereo, and it's believed her friends tried to warn her to get off the track by throwing stones at her. Special assemblies were held today at South Bromsgrove High School, where Heather was a pupil. Flags were flown at half-mast as a measure of respect. Heather's mother, who was the manageress of this off-licence just 200 yards from the railway station, heard about the accident from a customer. Some members of this family were in the off-licence at the time.
Katrina keeps saying to me, you know, I was hanging around with her at dinner time yesterday. She said, and I was in my bedroom when Heather passed, and she said, see you at school, mate. She said, no, I shan't see her.
She's just like always happy and singing around the school. No matter what happened, she was always happy.
Safety officers from British Transport Police have been at the scene this afternoon talking to some of the pupils who use the station as a regular meeting place.
The message is the railway is a great place, but you've got to be where it's safe. Stay off the railways in areas where it's obvious that you should not be.
The police plan to visit Heather's school later in the year so they can give out detailed advice on safety issues. But for now, they plan to give the pupils a chance to come to terms with what appears to be a needless accident. Mark Devlin, BBC Midlands Today, Bromsgrove.
The bathroom equipment manufacturer Armitage Shanks is shedding 170 jobs in Rugeley. The bath plant is being closed and the workforce at the ceramics operation is being cut to just under 1,000. It follows a merger earlier this year with Ideal Standard. The company says the cuts are needed for long-term growth and workers will be offered jobs at other sites.
3 youths have been questioned by police after 2 devices thought to be homemade pipe bombs exploded near a community centre and a beauty spot in the Dudley area. A 3rd device was destroyed by Army bomb disposal experts. This report from Philippa Hudson.
The first explosion came at 8 o'clock last night in the car park of Sedgley's community centre and library. There was no damage and no one was hurt, but one local man who didn't want to be interviewed said the force of the blast shook nearby houses. As officers investigated, there was a second explosion about a mile away at Sedgley Beacon, a local beauty spot. Officers confirmed from debris at both sites that there had been 2 explosions, probably caused by pipe bombs. Shortly afterwards, a 3rd was recovered, this time intact. It was x-rayed by bomb disposal experts from Hereford before being destroyed in a controlled explosion. The police say the devices, in aluminium piping, were relatively small, but that it's a miracle no one was seriously injured.
It's possible that if somebody was sufficiently close to a device when it exploded, that it could damage limbs or perhaps even take off a hand or something like that.
2 18-year-old youths and a 15-year-old boy are being questioned by detectives at Brierley Hill Police Station. Philippa